Hi, in the previous lessons, we have learned how to write a simple lambda expression. In this lesson, we are going to look at where we can write a lambda expression. Also, we are going to look at the lambda expression syntax rules. So let's get started. So first thing is, where can we write a lambda expression? Actually, we can write a lambda expression wherever an object of a class implementing a particular interface is required. What do we mean by that? Let's look at a code example. We have 5 employee objects that are added to an array list called employee list, and we are sorting that employee list by calling collections.sort method. So first parameter is obviously employee list, and the second parameter for this method, if we go to sort method, is an object of type comparator, right? So here we have to provide an object of a class implementing comparator interface. So here, instead of providing that object, we can provide a lambda expression. That's what we are doing here. That is what we have seen in the previous lesson also. So that is the first place. If we look at a reference variable of type comparator, here also we can provide a object of a class that is implementing comparator interface. So instead of an object, we can simply provide a lambda expression here. Why do we want to provide a lambda expression and save it in a variable? Because we can reuse it. For example, this previous call can be written as this one, because C is holding a lambda expression, exactly this one, right? So we can use that. So now if we have a different list and we want to use the same comparison logic, then we can reuse this variable. It in turn will reuse this particular lambda expression. So that is our first objective in this lesson, to know where can we use a lambda expression. Answer is very simple, and we have seen 2 examples. Now we are going to look at lambda expression syntax rules. Okay, as we know, lambda expression has 3 parts. One is method input parameter list, and second one is method body. Both are separated by an arrow. So this is the simplest lambda expression. It doesn't have any input parameters. It is not doing anything. So but that's the simplest example that will show you all the 3 parts of a lambda expression. Arrow is always there. So there are rules related to input parameters of a method, and there are also rules related to the method body. Let's look at the first rule. If lambda expression method body has multiple statements, then it will be exactly same as actual method body. For example, consider this runnable, which is printing numbers 1 to 9. So the method body has multiple statements in this, right? So the expression method body looks exactly same as actual method body. So this is what we write for a run method body, right? If we look at action listener, so here also we are printing 2 messages. First one is printing event object, and second one is I'm just printing end of event message to make sure we have multiple statements in the method body. So in this case, the lambda expression method body looks exactly same as actual method body. So is the case with comparator lambda expression method body. So this is a first rule. So second rule related to lambda method body is, if the body has a single expression, then we can provide that simple expression. We don't need to write a complete method body. So this is what I meant. For example, if you see action listener here, I have written complete method body here, but here I am just writing a simple expression. Same is the case with comparator, right? So after arrow, instead of giving a method body, I am writing a simple expression. So that is rule number 2. If the method body has only simple expressions, single simple expression, then we can simply write that expression. We don't need to provide whole body with those curly braces and all that. It so happens those are the only two rules we have with method body. So now let's look at lambda expression method parameter list rules. The first rule is, if the type of the parameter can be inferred, then we can omit that parameter type. What do I mean by that? If you see this particular expression, here we have mentioned action event explicitly, but this this action event can be inferred. How can we infer? Because this lambda expression is assigned to action listener. Action listener has only one abstract method called action performed, and that action performed method is expecting action event object. So we know that this e variable is of type action event, so I can simply omit that action event here. Same is the case with comparator, because we are assigning this lambda expression to a comparator reference that is expecting employee objects. I can simply omit these employees. So I can simply mention employee 1, employee 2. I don't need to mention employee 11. So basically what I'm doing is I'm omitting the parameter type. But make sure you observe this note. We cannot mix inferred and declared types. What is a declared type? Here we are declaring the type of the object. So this is a declared type. And here we are not providing any declared type, but the type of the variable is inferred. So this is the inferred type. We cannot mix them. So what do we mean by that? Here we cannot give employee 11 and employee 2. We can't do that. If in this case, either we provide type for both the objects or both the variables, or we don't provide for any of them. So that is what we meant by can't mix inferred and declared types. Let's come to the second lambda method parameter list rules. If there is only one parameter and the input parameter type can be inferred, then we don't need to provide the parenthesis around the parameters. So instead of writing open and closed parenthesis e, we can simply write e. So either we can include those parameters or we don't need to include them, because it is a single input parameter and it is an inferred parameter. But if you want to provide this action event type, so in this case we have to include, because we are using a declared parameter, not inferred parameter. Okay, I am reverting back this particular change. It so happened that these are the only 4 rules that we need to observe, and 2 of them are related to method body and 2 of them are related to method parameter list, or lambda expression parameter list and lambda expression body. Okay, so we are done with this lesson, but I want to give you some inputs. I want you to search Google for JSR Java specification request 335, and you will be taken to this page. Go ahead and download this page, final release download page. You will get a zip file. Go ahead and uncompress it and open the index file. You are going to see this index file in the JSR final index.html. In this, go to contents, specification changes, then go to lambda expressions and scroll down. There you are going to see examples of lambda expressions. There are so many examples, but all of them are going to follow these 4 rules. Okay, please do that, and if anything is not covered related to these syntax rules, go ahead and provide that in comment. I will make sure that is included. I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and if you like this video and if you are benefited by this video, then please like this video and share it with others. Thank you.